What's up, and welcome to another episode, Master Moats Film Session. And today, we gotta talk this offense. They have been under fire for multiple weeks, and rightfully so. You gotta be consistent with it. But this past game versus the division foes, I thought they were in their bag, man. Shout out to Ron and company. So, of course, we got to talk about some of those plays that stood out to me. And hopefully, y'all have something that stood out to you guys as well. But you know the drill. Hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe either. And put the notification bell on. You don't want to miss this content when it drops. But now let's get to the tape. All righty, let's get it going. We got to talk this first play because literally it was the first play, man, and we were explosive right out the gate. I'm talking the big boy bomb to DK Metcalf. Love the way that we started this off. Shout out to Arthur Smith being aggressive. To start it off, the right formation, what do we have? 3-by-1, but it's 3-by-1, 4 strong. And what I mean is this: 3 eligible receivers at the bottom of the screen. You have, I believe this is Adam Thielen, Darnell Washington, and Pat Freiermuth, along with Jalen Warren offset to that side. 4 eligible receivers makes the defense, right? All of these guys in the defensive backfield have to account for these 4 guys. So what that does is at the top of the screen, it makes it a one-on-one, baby. A one-on-one for DK Metcalf, and that's one of those matchups that we love. We know Marlon Humphrey is a heck of a player, but one-on-one outside release, the safety is no longer a part of it because of Aaron Rodgers doing an excellent job holding the safety. He looks to the 4 receiver side just for a subtle second, but it gets that safety off that hash, and by him doing that, now you get the full isolation one-on-one on the backside. DK does an excellent job staying on the red line. And then from there, the only difference between what happened in this game, first play versus Chicago, Mason Rudolph, was this is cover 1, and Aaron Rodgers puts a lot more air under this ball, whereas with Mason, it was cover 2, and he tried to go a little bit of that back shoulder, and that's why it was intercepted. But now, when we get to the protection part, let's look at the end zone copy, right? Because you can't get this play to happen unless you have protection. So let's see, how do they look on the front? I like the fake. And I like the fact that we're marrying concepts, right? And what I mean by that is this, man. The right guard on this is pulling. It's a pass play. Why would he pull? Because it looks like the same toss play that we run to Jalen Warren all the time. So you pull the guard to influence the defense and make them stop. You see the pass rushers subtly freeze, and that's what allowed Rodgers that extra second of time to look off the safety and now take that deep shot to DK Metcalf, and you see the passion. You see the excitement, and that's what I love, baby. Now, in this play right here, it's the beautiful Ron showing the vintage legs and getting us a rushing touchdown. We thought Lamar was going to be the only quarterback of the rushing touchdown. Stop it. But love the personnel. We got 13X, Darnell Washington, Jonnu Smith, and big boy Spencer Anderson out there. Why does that matter? And I said 13X, excuse me. 23X, because we also have Connor Hayward, or if you want to consider Connor a tight end in this, we could call it 14X, 1 running back, 4 tight ends. I'm calling them as a fullback, so calling it 23X, but either way, we got big boy bodies out there, aka goal line. But what do we do? Hard play action fake. And why is it important? Because once again, we are making everything look the same. When we run this play, the power, we pull our backside guard to the front side. We like to motion the tight end over there to get numbers. All of that looks the same. But what do we get? No contain. So that's why Aaron Rodgers is able to ultimately beat these guys to the edge of the corner. But it literally starts with the formation. You putting out there with that personnel, it makes Baltimore believe it's a run. It makes them look like, yo, I'm ready to bite down and go hit something. Watch 41. He is unblocked. But because it's goal line situation and you got 23X out here, he is ready to go hit something. And that's why he fires down like that. Nice job by him. Problem is, we don't have a contain, baby. And now from there, Aaron Rodgers, elite with the play fake. The 2 hands on the ball fake is crazy work, man. From a defensive standpoint, that triggers and indicates, yes, you're giving it. So then for him to pause and stand in the back like that, kind of relaxed, crazy, and then you see the old man still got some juice in them legs, baby. Outrun him, big fella. Outrun him. And I like you stretching the ball across just to be safe, all right? Just to be safe. You ain't fooled me, okay? But I like your energy. Now let's look at it from the end zone copy once again. You can see Big boy personnel group. And what does that do? Makes the Ravens fire off downhill trying to stop the run. And then when you lose contain, even Aaron Rodgers at this stage is fast enough. Discount, double check, baby. Oh, baby. Arthur Smith, he was in his bag this game. Check him out. Check him out. 12X. Come on now. Give me Pat Frymouth. Give me Spencer Anderson out there. Throw in Jonnu Smith, so we can call it 13X. Jonnu be out here lined up like he a wide receiver sometimes, man. He throwing me off. But for sure, 13X. And if we're going to stay with one of his favorite plays, which is the toss play, right? Don't run it to the boundary. You know, that's my big grievance with it. And if you're going to run it, put the big body guys out there. And that's exactly what he does. Look at Spencer Anderson. Watch Pat Frymouth. Pat Frymouth makes the block to win this, to make this play work. Him sealing the edge first, getting 45 and then climbing up to 0. Excellent. We're going to see it even cleaner from the end zone copy, but just the mindset of the toss play. Doing the toss play to the boundary, it becomes man on man, but it's more of a physical play. Can my guy just whoop your guy? When you run it to the field, it becomes a little bit more athleticism related. And now you can see where a guy like Gainwell's speed can take advantage. So I like that change up, man. But now when we look at it from the tight copy, watch how the offensive line does a great job of firing off and getting to the Baltimore Ravens outside shoulders. All of their defenders, they're getting to their outside shoulders, which is what we call hooking those guys or sealing them off, right? Or cutting them off, right? So with that, though, watch Pat Frymouth. He's obviously aligned off the line of scrimmage, which I do like for him, helps him out. But from there, because he knows Spencer Anderson is going to be rushing to the ends or blocking on the inside of his body, he knows he can be a little bit faster to 45's outside shoulder, and then him climbing up to get 0. Roquan Smith, who we know is an absolute dog. That was beautiful right there. And Gainwell does the rest. But I love the idea of toss play with big body guys, man. Get your tight ends out there. Get Spencer Anderson out there and run it to the field where guys like Gainwell, guys like Jaylen Warren can utilize their speed, their athleticism, and their quick change of direction to their advantage. And even see where number 2, business decision. But I digress. Now, in this final play we got to talk about is my man Jaylen Warren's touchdown. Now, for me, this is the biggest reason why I don't like running cover 0 in the middle of the field. They are on the 40, 31, 39-yard line, running cover 0. This is aggressive as heck, or what I call stupidity at times. And the reason why I say that is this, man. When you're running cover 0, it's pass or fail. You're trying to make that ball come out right now. And if the quarterback is late, you're going to hit him upside the head. But the problem is this: in cover 0, if you miss a tackle, blow an assignment, it is a touchdown. Like, that's what happens right here, man. When we talk about this play, it's literally cover 0. And the person that is supposed to be dealing with Jaylen Warren is on the end of the line of scrimmage, number 45, right? So he is supposed to be dealing with Jaylen Warren. The guy next to him, right, I believe that is number 12, he's supposed to be on Pat Frymouth. You see how that turned out, right? So when you're looking at them from a coverage standpoint, it's like, yo, you got 2 guys running wide open. Now, could Rodgers had hit move? Yes, but I do feel like because of the initial push from the left side of the line, or the offense is right, the defense is left. I felt like the D line was able to collapse the pocket just a little bit, right, in terms of getting in the throwing lane, and that's why you see Rodgers move off the spot. But from there, because of the blown assignment, Jaylen Warren is able to catch this routine, 3-yard out route and take it 30, 40 yards for the or 39 yards for the touchdown. But literally, when you run cover 0 in the middle of the field like this, man, it doesn't give you a lot of room to make a mistake. Now, when it hits, of course, everybody's going to be praising it. But this, to me, is gory on a play like it's 3rd and 5. You don't need to do this. You don't need it. But such is life in the NFL. So shout out to Jaylen Warren. Shout out to the guys on offense taking care of business. And then when we look at it from the end zone copy, did the whole line do their job? Well, shoot, you guys tell me, huh? You tell me. You look at the guys, huh? You look at Dylan Cook, Seyu Malu, Frazier, huh? You look at McCormick. You look at Fautano. Yeah. All right. And let's get into the end zone. Can we have a party in the end zone? Party in the end zone, baby. Let's ride. So you saw literally from the start of the game, the aggressive mindset, the putting people in the right positions to be successful. and we executed on top of that. So for me, I love what I saw out there, but you guys let me know in the comment section what stood out to y'all and what you want to see from this offense going forward. But either way, I appreciate you for tuning in. And until next time, baby, peace.